Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your monthly reading for the month of May. I haven't been doing monthlies this year, but I thought I would bring them back, and I'm doing them kind of in a special way for you. So this particular reading is for her. Okay, there's also an Aries reading for him. So there's literally 24 videos out there, one for each sign, for her and for him. It just felt like a fun idea. All right, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see if you like it. But I also am doing a little bit of a different spread because it's a monthly, okay? So these first two cards, all right, so this is about you. This is about your connection for the month of May. All right, this first card is your expectations. This next card represents your feelings. This card represents the opportunity that you could have in May. And then this card here represents possibly what is happening around you. And then we have this card up here, which could be the biggest challenge for May. It could be the biggest win for May. Whatever it is, it's an important card. Okay, it's the most important card for this reading. And then we're using two oracle cards. We're using the Romance Angels cards, and we're also using the Lenormand deck. I won't be doing any clarifying for this particular read. So completely intuitive. All right, so let's get started. Let's look at the first card. What your expectations are possibly for May. All right, Seven of Pentacles. So that says that you, as far as your expectations, you're taking a look around yourself as to what's next. What's next in a relationship? What's next when it comes to this other person? What's next after what's going on in the world? You know, you might be asking yourself that question, okay? As far as your feelings right now, we have Seven of Swords. So remember, Seven of Swords can mean quite a few different things depending on what cards sit around them, all right? And I feel like in this particular case, Seven of Swords may represent, you know, that you are alone right now. So if you're alone, you could be asking what's next in a connection or what's next in a relationship. But Seven of Swords doesn't have to mean lying, stealing, shady behavior. It doesn't. It could. Let's see. Let's see what the most important card is saying here. We have Page of Cups. So you could be asking what's next after somebody apologizes. You might not be expecting an apology, or this could also be a small message of feelings. But either way, I feel like you're not expecting this because I feel like you're asking what's next for yourself. You know, you're in a place where you're okay, and I feel like you're alone right now. And this might be something that happens kind of unexpectedly. What do we have over here for the Romance Angels card? You deserve love. You are lovable. So if you have a belief, like you might be struggling with a belief, maybe, you've had some run-ins with people lately, maybe you've had some disagreements. Maybe you had somebody special in your life that, it took a turn for the worst and they appear to no longer be in your life. And it's caused you to question whether or not, you even deserve to have somebody in your life. You might be hard on yourself right now. Maybe the Seven of Swords represents something that you did that you're not proud of. But I feel like this represents, because this is feelings, so I feel like you feel a little bit alone right now. And, sometimes being alone is kind of the best remedy, to figure things out a little bit. Take a minute and kind of, with Seven of Pentacles, kind of peruse what has happened, what you've learned from it, and how you move forward, because that's what Seven of Pentacles says you're doing. And if you feel like you owe somebody an apology, well, great. Then, do that. I feel more like this is a small message of love coming your way that you're going to end up questioning whether or not you deserve it. Which really isn't an Aries trait, okay? So this could mean that it's somebody that's really special that you're not expecting to say what they're going to say. All right, so where's the opportunity for you in May? Look at that, Empress. You have the opportunity to be your best self, the best version of yourself in May. Okay, somebody out there does recognize you as the Empress. All right, so the Empress is somebody that is very loving, very nurturing, can be a mother. I mean, this is a pregnant woman here. All right. So this is, you have the opportunity to be seen as your best self. Somebody is seeing you in that light. You have that opportunity. I feel like it does depend a little bit on how you receive somebody's kindness. How do you respond to somebody that maybe shares their feelings with you? How do you respond to that? What's happening around you? We have King of Pentacles. Yes, there is. King of Pentacles is very generous, very stable. I feel like, this is earth energy. We have more earth energy in this reading than anything else here. All right, so, I feel like this is not happening in your head. This is happening in, in real life. Somebody is going to share something with you. Pay attention, because it's going to be small. Somebody's going to share some type of feelings with you. You might miss it. You might miss it. King of Pentacles is very generous and wants to give to the Empress. Wants to potentially be happy with you. But I feel like it's going to be subtle. And it's like if you blink, you might miss it. What do we have here? Look at this. We have the Child. And look at number 13, which breaks down to a 4. So 4 is like, that's earth. It's real, realistic. This is realistically happening. But it's like if you blink, you might miss it. You might be dealing with an earth sign in May. I feel like an issue for you might be that you're questioning whether or not you actually deserve love. And that's something that you need to address, because it's important, because somebody is going to be speaking some type of feelings to you that are going to be subtle. And it's somebody that wants to be generous towards you because they see you as a potential ideal partner. Okay, so it's like, will you receive it? You're feeling rather alone right now. You might be feeling a little bit alone in May. And you're asking what's next for you. And I feel like what's next presents itself to you. The child in the Lenormand deck is about a fresh start. So this could be somebody that you literally already know now, but you don't know that they have feelings for you. Okay? Or it's somebody that you don't know and it just happens out of the blue. But when you look right across here, it's like you deserve love, you are lovable, and the most important card is a message of love in some way and about a fresh start. And how are you feeling? You're feeling alone. So are you ready, or will you be able to recognize when this comes across your path? You might think, well, how is that going to come across my path when I'm, alone in my house? Hey, you never know. You never know. And again, this might be somebody that, during this time of this odd time that we're going through right now, people have a lot of time to think. People have a lot of time to reminisce. People have a lot of time to look at their life. So you have no idea what could come out of the woodwork. All right. And things are starting to open up again, which is exciting. So you never know. You never know. So this feels like new love coming towards you. All right. So that is what I have for her, for Aries, for the month of May. Check out, and the way that this works is you can do her and her, you can do her and him, you can do him and him. Whatever suits you, whatever makes most sense for you. All right, guys. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you next time. Okay? Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Much love.